Jason, can you hear me? What up? Okay, got you.
Here we go.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
yo, Jason Brown is on. What's up?
Daniel, what's up, boss? So you are calling in on your phone. You fancy, huh?
We've got a couple people signing off here, but let me introduce you. Guys, Mr. Jason Brown, we're privileged to have him today. He's going to teach us, mentor us about how to become a network marketing pro, how to take IML business to the next level. Whether it is you just want to get your two for free or go and become a chairman within the company, want to build a chairman to take your business to the next level. Jason Brown is the top earner of the company, Chairman 50, has built over hundreds of, I want to say countries, has built hundreds of teams in many countries across the world, and it's only a start, and I'm happy to have him here.
Awesome. Well, Roman, I appreciate you for being here tonight. And guys, I really appreciate everybody being on here. I've seen Nick and Joseph. I've seen you guys in the chat. So great to meet you both. Asian Jesus is on the call, which is probably the best name I've ever seen. So I appreciate you. And then Daniel Sandy, the man, the myth, the legend. I've actually been friends with Daniel for over a year. We did some prior business together. So that, and then Roman, part of the next wave, and so all of you guys. And so, I'm excited to be here. I'm always excited to talk about iMarkets Live because for the first time in my life, I can influence people with a vehicle that was created by an influencer. And so, I'm really just blessed and honored to have what we have because it changed my life completely. I was 20, 21, 22. I was like 23 when I graduated college, 22, something like that. I spent a lot of time partying and, jerking around. I went to college for an extra year because I wanted an excuse to party for an extra year. And, I was that guy. I got a lot out of my system. I did a lot of crazy stuff. Definitely happy to be alive and learned a lot of lessons. But, I realized very rapidly after I got my degree, I went and worked a job and I found myself drinking coffee all day long, not really happy, commuting, just living a life that I didn't want to live. And I felt trapped, and I'm not the type of person that you can cage up. There's some people that are not happy with where they're at, but they just go with it. They just kind of like settle and they're like, you know what? This is what I got. I got to work this job. My dad was a plumber. I got to be a plumber. And my dad was this. I got to be that. And there's nothing wrong with anything in life. But, what I do believe that there's more to life than just going to work every day. There has to be. And so I looked for more. I went from working that job in New York to working a nightclub in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And, it was incredible. It was incredible up until I realized that I had no freedom. And so the only thing better than money is freedom. And freedom trumps everything. I can tell you guys firsthand, really for the first time in my life, having freedom on the financial side, the spiritual side, the mental side, the physical side. When you really attain freedom, it's one of the most unbelievable feelings in your life. And so, for a lot of people that are here right now, and then the younger people, for a lot of people here right now are younger than me, and people watching this recording, no matter what age you are, I want you to understand that what you're chasing after isn't money. It's not. It's freedom. That's what you're chasing after. You don't want to be tied down. You don't want to be a slave to somebody else's business. And that's why Forex caught your attention. That's why Forex caught my attention. But before Forex caught my attention, network marketing caught my attention. And, it's funny because when I started, I didn't know anything about network marketing. I guess some people get approached the wrong way, or, some people start and don't do anything, and then they say that the industry is a scam. It doesn't work. I mean, guys, in life, you're one of two things. You're either being sold or you're selling. You're either a buyer or a salesman. That's life. Nick, you bought the shirt that was on your, that's on you right now. You walked into the store, you picked the shirt. So you decided to buy. But the shirt that I bought maybe I walk in the store and the guy's like, yo, you should buy Polo instead of this brand, right? People are always buying and selling. It's just life. It's not awkward. But some people think because they start with an opportunity, they had a big dream, and they didn't fulfill it, that the industry doesn't work. Well, that wasn't me. And some people around me encouraged. They said, great, we're excited. You do everything great, so you'll do this great. And some people said, dude, don't waste your time. You have a college degree. Go get a job. And I said, shit, you want to log in every day, 9 to 5 and drink coffee and hate your life for me? Because I'm not going to do that. And so I made a decision. And, at times, sometimes to make a decision, it's hard temporarily, but it's always better. If you believe in it, it's always going to prosper in the long term. And so, 2 to 3 years, now we're talking 3.5 years later, I have a huge house in Miami. I've got the car that I wanted to have. I've got freedom. After this call, I don't have anything to do, so I can go to the gym and not have to worry about what time I have to be up. And I don't say this to brag or to boast. I'm telling you guys this because I need to set you up to then open up your brain to absorb what I'm going to give you tonight. And in order for me to do that, I've got to have the lifestyle that you want, right? I've got to have something that you want that's going to make you say, wait a minute, maybe I should take some advice from this guy. And I don't want it to be the money. I don't want it to be Chairman 50, right? I could sit here and tell you anything because I make 50 grand a month, but that's ignorant. I want to give you guys real, true value and impact you on a more deep level than maybe some people normally do. And so if you're ready to vibe, give me the next 20, 30 minutes and I'm going to give you guys some value. Okay. And if you're watching this, I appreciate you watching it. So, let's talk about Forex first. All right. And then, and just the dynamic of being able to trade in the largest financial market in the world, right? When you really think about it, some people spend years, multiple degrees going to learn how to vend stocks and trade stocks on Wall Street. Okay. It is a $22 billion a day industry on the New York Stock Exchange. Forex, which we're learning for $195, $145 a month, is a $5.3 trillion a day industry. Okay? Think about that. People spend tens of thousands and maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to school to learn how to trade on Wall Street. Well, the Forex market is literally hundreds, if not thousands of times bigger. So you tell me if we're in the right place. Of course we are. Now, with anything, it takes time. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, there is no he's more educated. He comes from a better family. She's tall and the other girls are shorter, so she has more influence. None of that matters. Race, religion, height, weight, none of that matters. Here's the X factor. I'm going to tell you guys, I've traveled the world. I have friends of every shape, size, and color. Okay? Here's the X factor. This is a proven theory. Consistency and belief. If you believe that you can do something, you can do it. The human brain is the most powerful thing in the world. You can actually, I've experimented, okay? I've told myself in the gym, I can grab the rim, right? For basketball, I love playing basketball, right? And so I've told myself, I'm going to grab the rim. Of course I can grab the rim. I'm 6'3", right? But I'm telling myself, I'm going to grab the rim this time. I'm going to grab the rim this time. Get up, grab the rim. And I've told myself, I'm not going to get the rim this time. And guess what? I barely get it or I miss it. The human brain has the power to do things based upon what you tell it and what you see yourself doing. Before I spoke tonight, I see myself speaking here so I can get in the right zone and channel the knowledge and the wisdom to bring it to you guys. But if I'm all scared and nervous and I've never seen myself doing this before, then I'm going to be so focused on what I could do wrong instead of what I can do right. Does that make sense? And so I want you guys to get in a state of flow when you're trading. Don't look at those charts and think about money. Don't look at those charts and tie in emotion. Look at those charts and just watch what they're doing. We know that there's something in life, or there's something in trading called support, and there's something in trading called resistance. And when price reaches a zone or taps off a certain price level multiple times, that we can predict 9 times out of 10 the next move. We know that price respects trends, right? So all these little simple concepts. And then people are always trying to overcomplicate it, right? I had a guy on the phone the other day. He's like, man, I just need more. You know, I got Christopher Derrick's session. It's good, but I need more. And I'm like, brother, let me ask you something. Christopher Derrick is catching pips like every night. You know, 100 pips here, 200 pips here, 50 pips here, every night. What more do you need? You know, what you need more is more money so you can put a standard lot on it instead of a micro lot. Because that's the only thing that you need. What do you want? Stochastics, you want RSI, you want all these fancy indicators and make it way more difficult? Why do heart surgery a different way if the way that they're doing it is more simple and it works, right? As long as you get the end result, and that's results, you're going to get results, right? So trading is actually only as difficult or as simple as you make it. But you got to understand that you need belief, number one, and that you need consistency, number two. If you do it like 2-3 days and you don't do it for 2-3 days, expect to get like a 50-50 result. You know, you're going to like win some trades and then you're going to lose some trades. You're going to win some trades and you're going to lose some trades. If you go at this consistently and you're giving it 100% of the effort, whether it's even a half hour to an hour a day, you're going to grow as a trader. It's inevitable. A human being can only fail so many times until it breaks through. Can we agree? Joseph, you agree? Nick, you agree? Asian Jesus, Daniel, you guys agree? The human brain can only fail so many times until you change what you're doing. And if you don't change what you're doing, it's considered insanity. Okay? Doing the same thing over and over again and keep getting the same result is insanity. So if you keep running into a wall, bang your head, run into the wall again, bang your head, run into the wall, bang your head, you're insane, okay? And there's some other words that we could use for that too, but we'll keep it at insanity. So with trading, understand that the tools are there for you guys. I'm really excited because we're working on bringing 2 more educators to IML TV. So we're going to be doing a New York session, which will carry on in the morning, probably around 8 a.m. Eastern to 10 a.m. Eastern, which is exciting. The educators that we're bringing on board are amazing, and I'm really, I'm a big fan of their work, their ability to teach, and their ability to trade. And so I really believe that they'll be adding a massive presence and value to IML. But also, not many people know this, but Justin Adams, who's one of the top traders in the company, he's also the guy who does swipe trades. He'll also be having his own channel on IML TV, and we're going to be creating a special schedule for him so that he can get on and educate when the markets are slower. And so people aren't so focused on trading. We can remove like the, hey, I'm trading to like, let's get in student mode and learn. And so we're constantly working on the back end to bring more value to IML. And when I say we, I work extremely close with Chris, Terry. We're like father and son, like best friends. I mean, we talk all day long. And we're always, thinking of new ways to make this company better. And so, it's a constant brainstorm and it's a constant like day-to-day competition in our heads to how we can take this to the next level. And so we got a lot of good stuff planned. But you guys have everything you need on the trading side. Now, when it comes to the network marketing side, again, life is as simple as you make it. If you make the gym difficult, then it's always going to be difficult. You go to the gym, you do a bunch of exercises, you get a pump, you go home, you drink protein shake, and you do whatever you have to do. It's not that complicated. Same thing like talking to women. I think there's all guys here for the sake of the recording. If you're a girl, it's the same thing with talking to guys. It's not that difficult, right? Like, guys, are we that difficult to approach? Girl walks up, are we like all shy and bashful? No, whatever. You just got to take that leap. When you take the leap and you do it, it gets done most of the time because 90% of people are just scared, so they don't do anything, okay? They don't talk to anybody because they're scared. They don't approach the girl that they think is the hottest girl in the gym or the bar or at school because they're scared. That's it, straight up. But if you approach, you'll get results. And that's why you see, like a super attractive person sometimes with somebody who you're like, wait a minute, you got to do like the double take, right? You're like, whoa, right? You're like, what happened there? Because in our brains, we're like, they're not a match, but it's because somebody has more guts to go out and do it than the next person. Daniel, if you can mute the mic. You are making a lot of noise. Sounds like you're rolling around in circles.
Okay, it's that.
Sorry, guys.
Thanks, brother. But that's why certain people get results and certain people don't. Listen, I'm not the best network marketer. I don't have the most friends. I'm not the most social person. Like, I'm not the best anything, but I have the biggest business in IML. Why? Because I do the work. That's it. I show up every day and I do work. I have great days. I have bad days. I have character building days, and I have extravagant days, but I do the work. That's it. I understand that if I show up and I continue to show up, eventually the universe has to reward me. Eventually I'm going to show the plan to enough people that I have to get a yes. And then once you get a yes, then you get another yes. Does that make sense? So guys, all you have to do, I'm being dead honest. Like, people ask me for golden advice all the time. Like, they want this sophisticated answer, this blueprint, this fancy paperwork or something. It's not that difficult. You got to be consistent. You have to lead at a level that people want to follow. You have to be somebody that's credible. You can't go on your Snapchat on Friday night, drinking beers, chugging beers, keg stands, smoking a bong, whatever, and expect to build a six-figure business. It's just not going to happen. And that's not that's not a jab at anybody, but I'm going to be honest. People are going to look at you and go, well, this guy wants to teach me how to trade in the largest financial market in the world, but, he's got a six-pack of Corona on Friday at 7:30. And in their mind, they might not say it to you, but they're not going to take you as serious as they would. And I'm not saying you have to be in a suit and tie and professional all the time and, folding your hands, praying, and that's the only thing you put on Snapchat. But if you guys want to be a boss and you want to get boss results, you got to do boss things. You got to have that lifestyle, do cool stuff, travel, get out there, and use your time on this universe wisely. So what do you do, Jay? Well, all right, we get it. We gotta level up. We gotta act more professional. We gotta have posture. What do we do now? You talk to people. There's 7 billion people in the world. Get creative. Some of you guys have great brands, so get a good picture of yourself. A picture where you feel confident. Joseph, you know Joseph better than anybody on this call. Nick, you know Nick better than anybody on this call. Daniel, Asian Jesus, Roman, you guys know each other better than anybody else on this call. And so get a sharp picture of yourself, put it on your Facebook, get a profile picture that's not like out of line and like pixelized and sloppy. Put that up there, something nice, whether it's, a beach or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter, a nice car, your dream home, whatever. And clean up your content. If you have pictures of you, doing stuff that people would look at and judge you, then take them down, delete them. There's a beautiful button in the world we call delete. You can get rid of stuff, which is great. And that's why they invented Snapchat too, right? So you can get rid of whatever you don't want out there and put out good content, every day, consistently. Make some posts. Add new people. I'm talking about Facebook alone right now. Add new people. I taught Chance and Sam a concept last year that I was using, and I built my entire business, 4,000 customers, obviously with a team of people, so it's not just me, but we built a massive business. And in fact, Matt, my business partner, met Daniel Sandy, who's on this call right now, through Facebook. And here's Daniel in our business, to become a great friend of ours 2 years later. And Daniel in our last company led us to our biggest leader, who was in Canada, and he met Matt on Facebook. Imagine Matt never messaged Daniel back, or imagine, Matt never put up the video. I think it was like a video of him playing guitar or something that Daniel messaged Matt about, right? Imagine that never happened.
Bro, I can't hear you.
Yeah, Jason just cut it out there. Now imagine what would have happened. I wouldn't be here right now.
What was that?
Okay, all good.
Good? Awesome. So, all right, Joseph, are you building? Are you building the business? You just trading? Where are you at?
I'm doing both. Trading, more trading, but I'm focusing. But I've learned to trade by myself, And
Okay.
so in IML, I'm trying to focus on the network marketing side.
Great. Great. Nick, what about you?
I'm focusing on Forex right now, and both the network marketing side and going through Daniel.
Awesome. Okay. Daniel, I already know where you're at. Asian Jesus. Who is Asian Jesus?
Asian Jesus is actually here in Montreal with me. He doesn't have a mic. He came just to listen, but he's focused on trading for now. But he wants to learn all about network marketing and build a business as well in the long term.
Great. Great, great, great. All right, guys. Well, that's good. That answers my question. And so, obviously, if you go look at other network marketing plans, you go look at what else is out there. I mean, in my first company, you needed like 45 people to make probably 300 a month, I say. Let me think. 45 people. Let me do the math.
What was that?
Hold on. 30 times 120.
I think it was like $325 a month base, and it was 45 people.
Crazy. Yeah, you need like 45 people to make like 400 to 600 a month. It's insane, right? And so, network marketing works. It's a great way to leverage a system and leverage products and services that people are going to buy anyway to create income. We get that. But what we have with IML is so amazing because if you get 2 as a customer, you're free. So people that may have a doubt about, hey, maybe I don't want to spend this money every month, it's easy. If you don't mind spending the money, then get your butt in gear and learn how to trade. If you don't want to spend the money, then start to learn how to trade, but start referring a couple people. And it's not like an extravagant number. To break even in other companies, you need 5, 10 people. Here, you need 2. And so keep the idea of your business very simple. I know a lot of you guys are very new to network marketing. I'm going to give you some things to do that I did that'll teach you more than I can teach you, because I can sit here and talk, but I know that you're only going to retain about 60%, if I'm lucky, of the information that I give you. What's better is if I give you tools to teach you how to learn, because then you can pass the tool on, right? You like the Bible, right? How many people have had their hands on the Bible? Hundreds of millions, billions of people, right? Imagine one guy tried to tell the story over and over and over again. It get twisted, it get turned, it get manipulated, it get changed. But then they have this one document, this set of documents that's been passed around the world, and now everybody knows just about the same story. It's the same whether you're religious or not. That concept makes sense to us. And so what I want you guys to do is I'm going to drop some stuff for you. And we're going to do a call in a couple days, maybe even, because I know a lot of you guys are fairly new to the industry, including Roman, including Nick. Daniel's been in network marketing for a couple years with Joseph, and then Asian Jesus. You haven't even gotten your feet wet yet, but we're going to. So I'm going to help develop you guys. Sound good? I want to do more than just this little call. I want to really help you guys develop yourselves into good professionals, because that's the key. You guys can work with, young people in network marketing, and they'll get you hyped up. They'll tell you to pack out a call and get all your friends on, but it's not going to work unless you guys are leaders. The only thing that'll work is if I help you position yourself better than you're already positioned, so you can go out here and win. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the call off. We got less than 5 minutes anyway, but I'm going to give you guys some stuff to go research and stuff that I want you to dive into. Okay. So can everybody see the chat? If you can't see the chat in this, let me know. But I'm gonna give you guys Jim Rohn. Okay, Jim Rohn is actually probably responsible for about 40% of what I know. If I'm ever bored or I ever need a little kick, I pull up Jim Rohn on YouTube and I just go listen to something new or listen to the same thing. I mean, anything you find on Jim Rohn is gonna blow your mind. It's gonna change your thought process. What I want you guys to listen to, okay, because this audio is absolutely the thing that changed my life. When I first got into network marketing, yes, I had an opportunity, but I didn't have a real mentor. But I found this audio on YouTube, okay, and I'm going to give it to you guys right now. I'm not exaggerating. Like I'm going to tell you guys a story in a second. Building your network marketing. Okay, it's an hour long. If you're like real serious, you'll probably listen to this a bunch of times. I remember driving up and down the parkway because I was moving, and I was in a moving truck. I'll never forget this. I was in a moving truck because I was moving out of one house into the other, and the moving truck had no radio. And so I threw in headphones and I put on my phone and I listened to this audio like 3 or 4 times throughout the 2 or 3 days that we were moving. And I remember afterwards, like I had some really big breakthroughs in my business. And so I give a lot of credit to Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. But then after that, you gain a respect for him, and then you can go listen to some of his other stuff. And I'm telling you guys, he's dead now, but he impacted the industry. And a lot of what you see has stemmed from him. He's the godfather. He really is the guy responsible for a lot of what has happened here with our industry. Okay. Then you have Eric Worre. Okay. 7 steps. So this is like the baby version. 7 steps to becoming a network marketing pro. Okay. This is on Spotify. This is available on YouTube. You can buy the book. It's like $8. It's good to have and it's good to know. But this, okay, this is really like, if you guys will take some advice from me, you'll listen to the Jim Rohn audio and you'll buy this book. Okay. Brian Carruthers is a personal mentor of mine. He's been in network marketing and he's made over $20 million. Anybody here interested in making even $1 million through this industry? Sir. Yeah. Eric Joseph.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'm in. Okay. Well, this guy's made over 20. And he's been making 6 figures a month consistently for about 10 years. He has over 300,000 customers in his business. That's a result that I want. That's a result that I'm after. He wrote a book that when I first read the book, I was making like $600 a month. And you guys see where I'm at now, so I don't have to say anything else. The book through his website is only like $17. Invest that money, get that book, and we can really start vibing together on a different level, because you guys are going to understand what I understand. You're going to see what I see, and then you can obviously do what I do. And so I'm not special, but I've surrounded myself and I've sold out. I made a decision many, many years ago, 3.5 years ago, that network marketing was going to be my vehicle, and I refuse to lose. It's failure is BS. Failure is temporary. I've had downtimes throughout my career too. Trust me. This time last year, 18 months ago, I was in a network marketing company with a team of like almost 2,000 people, and I was making pennies, okay? I was making about as much money, if not less money, than people who are Platinum 600s with a big-ass team. But I knew that it was part of the journey. I knew that it was part of the path. And I had to do what I had to do in order to learn what I had to learn. And it's made me a very, very strong mentor for people that I've been able to impact and help them get results much faster. That's what matters to me. I'm not motivated by money at this point. I really just want to help you guys win. So if you're cool with that, I'm cool with that. I will talk to Roman, and I will talk to Chance, and we will set up a call once a week. If you guys are okay with that.
You're actually plugged in. You're actually plugged into the Revolution chat.
This is the Revolution. I didn't know if this was like a special group. I guess some people.
Like, this is the Revolution. There are more people that are just not here today. You can literally. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're watching this recording, you're included in this as well. I get it that sometimes we can't make obligations, but I'm going to start mentoring your group, the Revolution, once a week. But if you watch this recording, I need you to do the same thing that the people that are on here live are doing. I need you to go get Jim Rohn, Building Your Network Marketing Business, in your head. You start listening to that tonight. When we get off here, go buy the book. Listen, if you got to sell your old skateboard,